And notice that the knee does not have to completely bend to go around the circle. He's riding in a circle. The left knee is doing the normal bend. The right knee is only at, partial bend. Because of the device on the bike, it's enabling him to ride his bike again.
My name is Don Kane. I live in Daytona Beach, Florida. I'm 65 years old. And in the past 3 years, I've had 2 knee replacements on my left and right knees. Unfortunately, my right knee never got more than 82 degrees bend. And it's necessary to have at least 90-degree bend to be able to ride a bicycle correctly. The only way I was able to ride a bicycle before is I would take my right foot off the pedal on the upstroke and then put it back on the downstroke. And as a result, it would be very exhausting. After a few blocks, I couldn't go anymore. But anyway, my daughter found this device on the internet. It's called Unicam. And Unicam, the principle of it is, it's an adjustable crank that allows you to turn a smaller circle on the upstroke. And the power's downward stroke, it has full power like a normal bicycle. But on the upstroke, where I would normally need to have 90-degree bend, it just turns a smaller circle. I'll demonstrate. It turns a smaller circle depending on the degree of bend that you have on your knee. It can be adjusted. People with a more severe range of motion than myself can adjust it down to a smaller circle. But the unique idea about it is, as you're riding a bicycle, it just feels as smooth as silk.
And as the video showed that we just taped of you riding, you don't look any different unless you really are looking.
No one really knows unless they're looking.
If you're really looking, you can notice you're not getting as much bend.
Circle as we go on.
Pretty amazing.
Here, I'll demonstrate it again.
And how did you feel when you didn't get the bend on your knee and you weren't able to ride your bike?
Disappointed that I couldn't ride the bicycle. After liking to ride the bicycle all of my life.
What degree of bend do you have on your knee?
82 degrees maximum on my right knee.
And what do you need to ride a bike?
You need at least 90 degrees.
So that limited motion was
but it doesn't matter. This Unicam compensates for the lack of...
And was it easy to put on?
It's made out of stainless steel and it's got a bearing in the middle. And as you can see, it's got Allen screws on there and it adapts right to my bike.
And will it adapt to any bike?
Yes, as long as it's got the sprocket that has the Allen bolt into the center of it.
And is it better on any type of bike? A beach cruiser, a 10-speed, a mountain bike? But any type of bike?
But it'll adapt to any bike at all.
And did it take you getting used to the first time you rode it? Did you adapt pretty quickly? Because I know I tried it myself today, and it just after a few seconds I caught on, and it was wonderful and easy to.
Riding the bike, you can't really.
No, you can't. See the knee? It's not bending that much, so. So the left knee is doing a little bit more of the work. Hey, I have a question for you. What happens if someone has a limited bend in both knees? Can they put one on both sides of the bike?
Both sides.
And
it enables you to ride a bicycle.
And to what degree of no bend on your leg after surgery can you have and still be able to use this, would you guesstimate?
I imagine down around 20 degrees or so. But
really?
After surgery, you have limited range of motion no matter what. So it would be a helpful device to regain your strength and your flexibility after any knee surgery.
Yeah, and if anything, it probably, if you just had your knee surgery, would it help your, maybe improve your bend if you're pedaling?
Yeah.
And it's really amazing. I'm happy to see you on your bike again.
I'll show you the difference. I'll ride another bike without this device and you'll see how I struggle. So let me go to that bike now and I'll show you how I had to ride a bike before.
I'm trying to struggle riding a regular bicycle. Obviously his having a harder time. He has to have the seat up real high to make up for the lack of bend in the leg. But he couldn't realistically ride his bike like this, you know, over the neighborhood streets and the intersections that it took for us to get down here to Daytona Beach from his house. It just wouldn't be safe. And also, it's not safe for the brakes. Well, then again, there's okay, well, I think we get the picture on that one. That's a regular bike, you trying to pedal.